our next guest, LaDonna. There you are. Hello.
Hi. Hello. Good evening.
Hi.
Can you hear me okay?
I think it's fine. Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Okay.
it should
Okay.
be okay.
Great.
Yeah, it's great. Hello. So tell me, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about you and where you were like in the start of your journey.
Yes. So, hello, everyone. My name is LaDonna Bacon. I have a business that's called Designs by LaDonna. I am located in Charlotte, North Carolina, and my business is full online retail store where I have inspirational T-shirts, planners, and journals. And in addition to that, I took my business a step further and incorporated a wholesale side of the business to where I now help other female entrepreneurs do the same exact thing that I'm doing in my business, which is um, provide inspirational t-shirts, planners, and journals. So right now, I'm in the scaling phase of my business to where I'm growing and I'm at, but I've been doing a lot of manual labor behind the scenes, and now I'm finally incorporating some of that passive income that I'm looking forward to getting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where I am.
Awesome. And I love like I've been following you on Instagram too, and you share a lot about your journey and like where you were. I love how you post pictures of like where you were, so it's kind of like the before and after. But tell us about because you were in a job and how did that happen where you are here where you are today. But tell us a little bit more about where you were.
Yes, so I was a buyer at corporate retail, and I've been in corporate retail for a little over 15 years. And during that journey, I learned a lot about business. And being a buyer, you're basically running a business, but you're running it with somebody else's money, like millions of dollars, building assortments, building products, and then pushing it out to stores, and then having the ability to walk into those stores and see your product and say like, oh my God, people all over, the United States is wearing what I picked out, what I, help other vendors produce. And then to see like some of your customers, everyday customers that are just walking through the mall, like have one product that you created. And so that's where my passion came from, working in corporate retail. And so, of course, retail brick and mortar stores have been down for several years. And as we have been, the company that I was working for continued to decline. And it was just a time that I needed to step out. And here I am, 100% entrepreneur, stay at home mom and wife, virtual learning, part time teacher, like all of the above.
I think we can all relate to that. So talking about challenges, tell us some of the challenges you were having when you wanted to make this, happen and you were trying to make it happen.
Well, the biggest challenge that I have had is one, because my business kind of took off fast. And when I say took off fast, I'm not meaning that I'm a six-figure income earner, right? But it took off faster than I had projected. So to me, it was successful. And in doing it, some of the challenges I faced was having the right amount of product on hand when your customers purchase. Another challenge was building up my customer service, because that's one thing that I didn't learn in corporate America because I did not work with the public. And so I had to think about, how I'm servicing my customers when things aren't right. If I get an order wrong, or if a product isn't of their standard, like how do I, make them feel satisfied so that they can come back and purchase from me. And then one thing, and I'm just being transparent, that I'm still struggling with is the back end, the administrative work. I just, I can't, that's my biggest struggle even right now today.
Yeah. Hey, It doesn't go away. I'm just kidding. But yeah, you know, that's one thing we just need to always be focusing on, like what we can do to continue that the revenue producing activities, right? And kind of start to delegate or start to
Right.
create those systems. So I'm with ya. So
Yeah.
where did you first learn about like our success path or classy career girl? How did you first find us?
Ironically, when I was working in corporate America, I ran across you somehow. And I didn't know that until I think maybe just scrolling, an ad had came up on Facebook, and then I joined a free webinar. And when I went back to access the replay of the webinar, I actually like put in my email, Anna, your name, and it came back, it came up to like 2015, 2016 emails. And I'm like, whoa, I've been following her like this long. And so when I connected the dots, and I think then I had downloaded the 90-day planner. So it was your old version. And I went through my paperwork, and I actually had it. I had it printed out, and I had used it in the
Wow.
beginning. Yes. So and then here we were in 2020. I actually signed up for the class membership, and I'm really, really glad that I did. Even though my business had already started. And one of the things that you even say is like start from the beginning. And that's what I didn't do when I developed my business. And was really the reason that I wanted to join class was because I had been running my business a year and a half with very little coaching and very little mentorship. I was just going off of what I knew and just watching other people. And so I said, you know what, this is a year. And I think when I committed, um, quarantine hadn't happened yet. So and so I'm thankful that I did have more downtime to be able to focus on the lessons, the different modules, to go through all of that and be committed. So I'm really happy that I joined because, like I said, once I did, I was able to start from the very beginning, get that groundwork, get that done, and be able to move forward.
Yeah, that's what so many people skip. They skip the beginning. So I'm so glad, even though you had a business, you went back to that foundation. You did phase 0, phase 1, phase 2, worked all your way all the way up to phase 5, but you went through it and you
Right.
did it the right way. So tell us some about the results, because I remember you posting wins. You were very active, sharing. Like I don't want to give it away. You tell us.
So one of the things that I'm like super excited about that I launched while I was a member of class was I wanted to do a subscription membership, right? But it didn't work. But I had the vision, and I really didn't want to give up on it, so I had to pivot. And I actually created my first ever sales page. And I did that with the help of you and the other members in the group, even through the ex Anna. Like it was really, really helpful to get ideas and to get opinions from other people. And that's one thing that I really, really loved about the community is that it's really a community. Everyone is engaging. The feedback is great. So that was one of the things that I did. I launched the sales page, launched a new segment to my business, and I surpassed my initial goal. I actually wanted to sell 25 sets, and I sold 30 sets. And I said, you know what? Maybe it was just my good marketing, or maybe it was the fact that I had a sales page. So, and I've never had a sales page before. So I really think it was the sales page that allowed me to surpass my initial goals. So that's one of the things that I've done. Another thing that I'm super proud about was the fact that I got a lot of behind the scenes work done. And that was, like I said, why I joined. I gained clarity in my business statement, with my brand just in general, and just doing that work, doing going back to the very beginning from phase zero, phase one, it allowed me to speak to my customer more clearly, just less is more is what I talk about often now. And just honing in on some specifics and getting to my target customer. Whereas before I was kind of all over the place, like whatever thought came up, I would just like post it and go after it. But that's one of the major things that I'm proud of, even though it's not like a product or directly correlated with sales, more indirectly. I'm super excited that I was able to get that done.
Yeah, I love it. So tell us more where everyone can find you online.
So everyone can find me on Instagram at Designs by LaDonna, or either Facebook Designs by LaDonna, the number one. Someone has taken that, another lesson learned. But yes, Designs by LaDonna on IG, and also on my Facebook business page.
Awesome. So
And
tell
oh,
us
one other thing before we
yeah.
go. Oh, well, I may be answering this question. I'm not sure, but right now where I am, I'm actually in funnel building mode. And so I have my this is my classic career notebook, and I'm just going through like all the steps to create the funnel, going back through how to create that sales page. So I've never done that before, but like I said, I'm on my a journey right now to create passive income, and I'm going through setting up that funnel, setting up the emails. I think I had the examples that you had provided, so I'm really excited about that. Even though it's a little intimidating, it can be, but it's something that I'm looking forward to, because I know in the end the results are going to be just as good as when I launched the royalty plan set.
Awesome. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, LaDonna. That's great. So I look forward to seeing what
Yes.
happens with your business and your funnel. You got to keep us updated. Let us know when you get the funnel up.
Yes, I definitely will. But thank you so much for having me as well.
Thank you, LaDonna. It was good to talk to you.